Kristin Davis, the acclaimed actress forever associated with her role as the eternally optimistic and romantic Charlotte York in the groundbreaking HBO series Sex and the City, has shared a revealing behind-the-scenes story about one of the show's most memorable and emotionally charged moments. The incident involves a pivotal scene from the third season that required reshooting due to an unexpected disruption on set, highlighting the pressures of performing intimate, vulnerable material in front of a crew. Sex and the City, created by Darren Star and based on Candace Bushnell's columns, revolutionized television with its frank discussions of sex, relationships, friendship, and female empowerment in New York City. The ensemble cast, Sarah Jessica Parker as Carrie Bradshaw, Kim Cattrall as Samantha Jones, Cynthia Nixon as Miranda Hobbs, and Davis as Charlotte, brought depth and humor to characters navigating love in all its messy forms. Charlotte, in particular, embodied traditional ideals of romance, marriage, and femininity, often clashing with the more liberated attitudes of her friends, which made her storylines both comedic and poignant. In the episode titled Don't Ask, Don't Tell from Season 3, Charlotte faces a devastating revelation on the eve of her wedding to Trey MacDougal, portrayed by Kyle MacLachlan. The couple's relationship had been portrayed as picture-perfect on the surface, with Trey as the charming doctor from a prominent family and Charlotte as the eager bride-to-be. However, underlying issues surfaced, culminating in the discovery that Trey struggled with impotence. This bombshell arrives just before the ceremony, forcing Charlotte to confront whether to proceed with the marriage. The key scene occurs as Charlotte, dressed in her wedding gown and on the verge of walking down the aisle, pulls her best friend Carrie aside for a private, frantic conversation. In a hushed, desperate whisper, she confides the truth: Trey couldn't get it up. The line, delivered with a mix of shock, embarrassment, and heartbreak, captures Charlotte's vulnerability at a moment when her carefully constructed fairy tale vision is crumbling. For Davis, performing this required balancing comedy with genuine emotional weight, as the audience needed to feel Charlotte's pain while still appreciating the show's signature wit. Davis recently discussed the filming process on her podcast, where she revisits iconic moments from the series and reflects on her character's journey. She described the intense stress leading up to the take, noting how much thought went into capturing the nuance of pulling Carrie back from the procession and blurting out the humiliating detail. The actress emphasized her worry about nailing the delivery, making it believable, raw, and true to Charlotte's personality without tipping into caricature. Adding to the pressure was the presence of the crew, including an assistant director positioned nearby on a ladder for an overhead view. During Davis's close-up in what she felt was a strong first take, the AD, an experienced female professional, let out a loud laugh at the exact moment of the revelation. The outburst broke the concentration, rendering the take unusable. Davis recalled her frustration and anger, having invested so much emotional preparation only to have the moment disrupted. The laugh, while perhaps involuntary and a testament to the line's humor, shattered the delicate atmosphere required for the scene's authenticity. As a result, the team had to reset and reshoot, with Davis needing to recapture the same level of intensity and authenticity. She described the experience as challenging but ultimately part of the collaborative nature of television production, where technical and human elements can intersect unpredictably. The story serves as a reminder of the unseen labor actors put into vulnerable performances and how external factors, even minor ones, can affect the final product. This anecdote resonates because Sex and the City often dealt with taboo subjects like sexual dysfunction in a way that was both candid and empathetic. Charlotte's storyline with Trey explored the gap between idealized romance and real-life imperfections, a theme that defined much of the series. Davis's portrayal earned praise for making Charlotte relatable and endearing despite her sometimes rigid views on love and propriety. The Reshot scene became one of the show's most quoted and discussed, illustrating how technical hiccups can lead to refined performances that connect deeply with viewers. Reflecting on it years later, Davis's willingness to share such a story highlights her affection for the series and her character. It also underscores the demands of ensemble acting, where trust among cast and crew is essential. The laugh incident, while frustrating at the time, became a humorous footnote in the legacy of a show that continues to influence culture through its honesty about women's experiences.